Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Lockdown Podcast.
We still
love lockdown.
You gonna let us out?
Love lockdown. What's going on, boys? I'm here with Joe.
Not much.
Gaz, Jay. I'm Adam McKola. This is the Full-Time Devils podcast number 51.
That's the one. What did you do for your 50th?
51.
Nothing.
Full-time.
Stayed in because we might get corona.
Gaz has got the Rona.
Yeah, he looks like it.
Over 50s are in trouble.
What are you looking at?
Why did you look at me when he said that? Hey, I'm not even 50 yet.
Everything
Dickhead.
Jay's took, he's 50.
We were just discussing
Deep down,
before.
he's 50.
We were discussing
Yeah,
before what's...
just to be fair, I always say that to my mum. I always say you'll be coming at my funeral.
We're saying what the biggest what the biggest news stories that have happened in your lifetime. Me and Joe reckon for us it's 9/11 and coronavirus. For
Bloody
Jay's
hell,
probably
guys,
the moon
fucking
landing.
hell, you brought this up.
It was 11 years
Fucking
before I was born, dickhead, the moon landing. So
The moon landing. You were defo born for the moon
was
landing.
not.
You
I'm a child of the
nearly had a
80s.
ticket
I'm a
to
child of the
Titanic.
80s, mate. Do you know what I mean? So let's get it
What
right.
was big in the 80s?
He-Man.
Who shot JR?
JR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Was that on
pop.
Dallas? Was that Dallas?
Yeah. Fergie arriving at Old Trafford. There's a big one
There's
for
a
you.
big story.
In the
innit?
80s,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah,
Bit of that.
99, that's a big news.
Sure, there was a
story.
war around then.
I think,
There was a
though,
war.
I think-
Falklands War in the 80s. Yeah, well remembered.
I think though David Moyes getting the United job was a bigger story in of itself at the time than Fergie getting the United job because obviously like people were
Fergie
talking about
retiring
him
was a
more.
bigger story.
Yeah.
I don't know about necessarily David Moyes element of it.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that was the
What a
thing.
time,
wasn't it? 'Cause
eh?
you just thought he'll never retire.
No, it was a big story when he retired. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Is this what we've resorted to, lads?
Yeah.
Chatting about Fergie retiring.
To be fair, we've been doing that all season, haven't we?
Nostalgia.
Fergie
And then
didn't retire.
Do you remember when our biggest problem in life was Andreas Pereira?
No.
He was alright. He was always just trickling by, wasn't he, Pereira?
I love
Tell you about something.
I feel a bit sorry for Pereira. I think he's all right as a person and like,
So-
I don't know. Man.
Saw him the other day in Tesco stockpiling.
Really?
True story. Saw Lindelof and Pereira both stockpiling in Tesco. About
Oh,
midnight.
did you post a picture of Lindelof?
Yeah, post a picture of Lindelof.
Yeah.
Didn't get a picture with Pereira.
What did they have?
That's tight, that.
Yeah, fucking. They had like three.
You actually asked Lindelof.
So hold on,
just
hold
to
on,
get
hold on.
Pereira.
Yeah, genuinely.
Mate, that's hard.
People are out here stockpiling, taking pictures with you.
Oh, I forgot to distance. To be
Right.
fair, I gave him an elbow. Anyway,
wanna see
no.
this picture.
Right, so he had this fucking his lots of toilet roll, and as we were walking out Tesco, I was outside, I was pissed as a fart as well. I was just stood outside with someone.
You're always drunk at these stories, guys.
I know.
What's going on with you lately?
Mate,
this last year-
big,
Don't
big
worry.
problem on
It's
you.
been a while, Jeff.
Big problem. There's always leopard.
I've seen these signs
Started
made myself. It goes
It's
down this
always
road.
left
So you
handed.
know it.
Covered in tattoo. I'll have him a weekend
Always
next time you see me.
hungry.
We on a motorbike. What was I saying? Right, walking out Tesco, and the fucking his load of bog roll fell out of his trolley and it fell onto the floor. And then I thought I'd be a funny twat, and I was just like, "There, you would have caught it." They just didn't fucking laugh.
Can we edit that bit out?
They didn't laugh.
Yeah, we'll
They
keep the bit in
didn't-
about drinking
Guys
too
running
much,
around,
because
just
this is a
embarrassing
problem.
us.
They didn't laugh.
Did they not?
No.
Did you laugh?
No.
The thing is, as well,
Neither did the person I was with.
the thing is, Andreas Pereira,
Go on.
like, will know who you are.
Yeah, he watches.
Like, he follows Full-Time Devils. Like, when I met the old Lindelof for the first time, he was like, people recognise us.
Right.
So, he's
Right.
recognised you and he's thought,
Nah.
this prick off the radio,
Nah.
following me around Tesco, making shit jokes.
Pissed.
Nah.
Pissed
Yeah.
on a Monday morning.
I think
Yeah.
I think
It was
you
a
might-
Tuesday
I think you
morning.
should drop him a DM and just apologise on
apologise.
behalf of the channel.
No, no. Right, let me get this clear,
Andreas.
right?
We apologise.
Let me get this clear,
On his
right?
behalf.
These two lads walked past me, and Lindelof had his hood up, and
Yeah.
Pereira had the whole fucking face covered, half
Right.
his face. I only recognised it was Pereira after I'd had the Lindelof picture because I saw his eyebrows, and they're pretty distinctive.
Yeah,
He's got
they are
pretty distinctive
distinctive, to be
eyebrows,
fair.
hasn't he? So I was like, is it? Maybe it's his brother. Nah, I'm not going to bother asking.
So, you don't know if it was Pereira?
No, it was Pereira because later on he had his thing down. I saw him.
Okay. By the way, can I just say, those masks do nothing for anybody.
Is it not?
No, probably not.
Are they not protecting
gonna
other
s-
people? Is that not why?
It's
you
not
wear
going to
them?
stop the Rona.
All right, it doesn't. It's just.
You're still going to breathe it in through them. You can still breathe through those masks.
Why do loads of people wear the mask then? Is it just?
Just jumped on the bandwagon?
Yeah.
Now all these cunts are wearing them.
you thought-
NHS staff can't
Really?
even wear them.
Really? Really?
I've got a story.
Go on.
Go on, Nick's got a story.
Nick's got a story, because the mic can't hear you.
Nick,
Go on. We'll repeat it. Go on.
So, walking in town.
No, this doesn't work. Hold on.
Walking in
we need-
town.
Right, go on.
Making my way
Joe,
down.
Shall we give it a
repeat
beat?
Joe, repeat it. Joe, repeat it.
Walking in a town.
Bring that mic over there.
Can't he just repeat it?
Rick's walking in town.
Walking downtown.
Walking downtown.
Go on, Nick.
Someone's wearing one of these.
Someone's wearing one of these face masks.
They need to cough, right?
They need to cough, right?
So instead of coughing in their face mask, they put it down in their hand.
Instead of coughing in the face mask, they put it
We
down.
all
and
know
cough
what
in
you've
the
got
hand.
to do when you cough. Dab.
Why do people lose the shit over that?
It was for kids.
That's what I mean.
The
You
World
got the
Health
message
Organization.
across. And people going, look at him.
And it's actually
Also,
it's actually
fucking-
good advice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get-
it is.
Good advice.
I'm not gonna lie
Could've
about
used a
that.
pic of
I
him.
followed it. I did. I was in the
sorry,
supermarket.
Joe. Sorry, Joe.
I was in the supermarket and I remembered that. And I went, so I'm not even knocking
And
it.
it had the World Health Organization,
Yeah.
UNICEF.
Some people
and
just
everything.
are, mate.
I
They
need-
just
I need-
love to have a go with him no matter what.
I need to get my facts right before I do
I've
this. But
touched
was
on
it was it
Yeah,
Sam
Sam a bit of
Luckhurst
that.
who tweeted the video of Pogba
What was
recently?
in this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was. Right, so this fucking mad story and an early contender for Wally of the Week.
You in the pub
Right,
again?
what Samuel Luckhurst tweeted the other day.
Samuel
that's
Luckhurst,
Samuel
who
Luckhurst.
writes for that glorified
I'm blocked
blog.
by him.
I'm blocked by him.
Anyway.
Full-time levels.
Why
Good.
So why are we mentioning his stories on here?
No, because
Are we taking the
because
piss out of
I
him?
think, yeah, totally.
Good,
I think
he's
it's
an
I think it's a
absolute
tosser what he's put here. To be honest,
Bloody
I
hell,
think this
all
is a
three
tosser
going in
move
on him.
to
I
do.
like him, mate.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that's
cool.
it. You keep your contacts open,
Balance,
Joe.
mate. Balance. Jake, do you like it? Nick loves him.
Joe doesn't burn any bridges.
Nick
Got
filmed
no
him in
fucking
once.
spine.
Yeah, Nick swatted him outside the ground.
Right, so
What are you
Pogba.
looking at?
So Paul Pogba put a video
Allegedly.
on Instagram. Paul Pogba put a video on Instagram. We all saw it. Him and Lindelof
Not like
training. Lindelof was training.
The
was,
video,
had
yeah,
one of
the
his
video.
Old, one of his old shirts with his mate's name on the back, who's got corona. Paul Pogba was wearing a Juventus shirt
Ekdal.
with Matuidi on the back.
Ekdal
Okay.
and Matuidi.
Okay, Matuidi on the back because it was a tribute to Matuidi, who has obviously got coronavirus. Paul Pogba even put in the caption of his Instagram video, for anyone who's being cheeky and wants to mention the shirt, I'm wearing it as a tribute to my friend. Samuel Luckhurst literally just took the video
Fuckface.
and just captioned it with Paul Pogba and Victor Lindelof training together on Instagram, and has purposely used the footage of Pogba where you can just see him in the Juventus shirt, just to stir shit
But
at a
then
time
this
like
is
this,
it.
But
you
listen.
knobhead.
But listen, so did and in the know that I'm not gonna make, like, this guy got exposed on Twitter about 6-7 years ago as an in the know fake one, and now he's floated back on Twitter as like some sort of journalist, and everyone believes him. I don't want to say
What's his
name.
initials? What's his first initial? T.
Yeah, Bellend. Anyway,
If he does that, and
He's
you go
out here
T, by the
doing
way,
it as
then he's
well.
the
Yeah,
object of
you
interest.
Sorry, I
showed
couldn't
him,
see if
man.
he was. Sorry.
he's out here doing it as well,
Right.
and it's like, bruv, what are you talking about? And Lindelof's next to him in a fucking Sampdoria shirt, you dickhead. And then people are saying, oh, but Matuidi is French, why don't he wear a French shirt? Ekdal's Swedish, why don't Lindelof wear a Sweden shirt?
Because he's obviously gone in.
Do you know-
He's
do you know
gone
what,
into his
right?
loft. He's looked for his shirts and he's found a fucking Matuidi Juventus
do you know
shirt.
when you turn on the
We
news?
played him last year, so it's probably his shirt
You
from
turn
him.
on the news and you see like 107 people are dead. Schools are on lockdown. The army might be getting sent in. We can't go in pubs. And you're losing your shit because Paul Pogba's running up and down in the Juve shirt. It's time to fucking reevaluate.
Yeah,
your
he
life.
done
But then
sorry.
if Paul Pogba
I'm sorry, I
was
just don't care. I
wasn't
don't,
training, then there'd be something about how he's not
He's not even
training.
training. Look at him, lazy bastard.
Um,
Training the Juve top. Shoot him. Take him outside and shoot him now. He's a disgrace.
we had Rojo in a fucking PSG shirt last year.
I
Last
don't give a
month.
shit. I don't give a shit.
I'm sorry, you
It's
know what I
like
mean?
no one gives
I'm
a
really
shit.
struggling to care about this.
I wore a Germany shirt
Well,
to
you're part of
football
the
the other
problem.
day.
Have you
Man, I've
forgotten
got
about
these.
2 World Wars?
That war has been there about 7 days.
No, it's not.
Probably
It's
4 people put Rona
It's mine.
in that.
It's mine.
And you're drinking
Man, how
that.
quick that water got bubbles though, didn't it? And it's not even sparkling.
It's because it's tap water from
You
around
wouldn't-
here.
Yeah, tap water's nice from around here.
Better,
tastes
it's better in the
than-
Midlands. We got the best.
Have
you?
you fuck?
Mate,
10 out of 10 water,
You've not got
H2O.
the- we got
Yes,
the
we
peak-
have.
We can see the Peak
Yes,
District,
we
mate.
have.
What? You're
Yes, we
talking
have.
absolute rhubarb.
Sorry,
Right,
Manchester
mate.
Manchester
Manchester
has the
does
best
Birmingham
water.
for a lot of stuff, but not water.
No,
No,
100%
no,
it
mate.
does.
That-
Water any day.
Water,
any
mate,
day.
Manchester. People
Do your
fly over
research.
from all over the
Do your
world to
research.
drink our tap water.
Buxton.
They fly over from fucking United and City.
You can see Buxton from there. Delicious water.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It
Yeah,
comes
it's
straight
bottled
from
water, you twat.
Yeah,
I'm on about how you
still drink
Tap
the
water
fuckers.
Tap
is
water
the
comes
best
straight
in
from-
Manchester.
yeah.
No,
In
it's not.
Wolverhampton,
There it is.
it tasted like shit.
Wolverhampton's not
I bet
Birmingham.
it's hard water as
You
well.
said the
innit?
Midlands.
Wolverhampton is something different. All right.
Mate, the tap
It's a
water's
different
brown
world
there.
there, yeah. Different world there.
What?
You have to do finger counts there.
Right, anyway. Where's Evian from?
Wolverhampton.
Not Birmingham, is it?
Heaven.
Where's Smart Water from?
Smarter water.
Hey, this is what it's come to when there's no fucking football.
Listen, what I want to know is...
We're arguing about water.
Right, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is the player of the year. Correct or
yes,
no?
yes, correct.
Ooh,
Totally.
bold.
Great question.
It's not bold. It's facts. You're bold.
Had. Cheeky cunt. Do you know what? It's true though. And I can't really argue. Callum, what we're going to do? Say no, I'm
You
not.
cheeky cunt telling me the truth.
Yeah. Had Marcus not got injured, I'd be arguing with you. But because he did, I'm
Touch
not.
the mic.
So I'll probably go with you. Yeah. I'm surprised you've not gone for your boy though. Actually, 'cause I think
Tony.
he's with a shout. Yeah.
2 months out though, innit?
Yeah.
He'd be in the
I
top
do,
5.
yeah.
He'd be in the top
Yeah.
5.
The top 5.
The top 5 would be...
Maguire, surely. Second.
It would be... No, that's second to who? It'd be
I'd say Maguire's been better than
Wan-Bissaka.
Martial, Rashford, joint-ish.
Oh, Rashford. I
Maguire.
suppose.
That's why I said if Marcus hadn't got injured, he'd be mine,
Maguire.
but he got injured.
Yeah.
So
And you
I
got-
think Maguire's season's been better than Martial's season.
No,
Yeah,
it
I
hasn't.
think so.
No,
What
it
about
hasn't.
Fred, though?
No, it hasn't.
Coming into a
Genuinely,
team
not
that
gonna
doesn't
throw
know.
Fred in there.
Fred's
Becoming
gotta be.
captain,
Fred's in the
leading
top
from the
5,
back.
Bruv, it hasn't been.
It has.
There was a big period of time where our defence was a shambles and he was a big part of that. That's not a criticism of like him as a whole player, by the way, and him being here. I'm happy he's here, and I think he's grown into the captaincy, and it's probably helped him feel like he deserves to be here a little bit more. But there's no denying, when he first arrived, there was a lot of people thinking, I even remember people saying the Turkish lad at Leicester, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not saying he was awful, but for me, he wouldn't be top 3.
He's
I'd say
also-
Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, Fred top 3, Martial just outside that,
I just
Maguire
think
just
that
after
Mar-
that.
I'd have to
Mar-
argue Odeon, Bruno, and then the top
The
three
game,
you've
the
mentioned.
game against City at Old Trafford, the first leg in the League Cup, was probably the worst centre forwards performance I've seen in fucking years from Martial, from any player at United. It was fucking awful.
It was easy to pick out the bad games because
Because he had
hang on a minute.
a load of
What
bad games.
game?
Oh, one of the City
We
games.
got
I
beat.
suppose.
No,
3-1.
you're thinking
One of
away.
the City games.
Yeah,
Was it the away
Marcus
one?
was up front for the
Was
home
it?
leg.
All right, it might have been one of the away
I'm
ones.
sure
then.
it
the
was.
away one he
No,
scored
'cause we won
both
that
of
one.
them.
No, I know. I don't know what I'm on about. Maybe it was Chelsea.
mean the
I
home-
don't know.
Fucking
His
hell.
agenda's so
I genuinely
big.
just
do you mean-
forgot
do you mean
football.
the-
So
I might
Do
be
you-
wrong.
do you mean the home
I thought
game?
Marcus was on his own
I
up
can't
front.
remember. There was a
I
game
might be
around
wrong.
Do you mean
there,
the
around
home
that
game
period
where
where
City came to us
Martial.
against the League
was
Cup?
fucking-
We
Yeah.
got beat 3-0.
Can I say, by
3-1.
the time
3-1.
Martial was injured and January where he was shit, he's been fucking good throughout the whole season.
Yeah,
you
so
all
like-
right.
You
You
know
all
my
know that,
thoughts
right?
on this? He's better player than Roberto Firmino, and everyone wanks over Firmino constantly when he's got better stats in a worse team. So
I'd still have Maguire
Fuck
ahead
off.
of him.
I'm not going to argue. You know what? I'm not like
Coming
that
into a
angry
brand new
about
This is
team,
it.
how-
captain leading from the
Nah.
back. He settled a bit. Tony Martial's been in this team for a long
this
time.
is what
now.
this is what I find mad. Yeah, people gave Luke Shaw Player of the Year last year when Pogba was clearly Player of the Year, and now
I'm not
we're
getting into this
looking
again.
at
You know
around
my,
it, and
my
we're like,
choice.
bruv,
I'm not doing this again.
Martial clearly been better than Maguire.
Don't think he
Clearly,
has.
in fact, we've missed Martial more than we would miss Maguire because we've got more better centre halves. More better, is that even a phrase?
More
No.
better.
There's just no argue with you about Martial, is there?
No, there isn't. So give up.
More.
Nah, I am.
He's not always.
I am
as-
balanced.
as-
I just
as-
find
as-
that the negativity around him is so stupid that
I
I have to balance it out with some deluded positivity.
The only thing with Martial, right, that boils
Is
my
that-
piss with the argument is when they start trying to pit him against Rashford.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
fuck off.
And now they start doing it with Bruno and Pogba. Compare him to players of other teams.
Yeah, don't do
Why,
it.
you know what I mean?
Because
There's plenty of
in
like,
argument-
compare. You want to argue about how good or bad Bruno or Pogba is? Compare him to some like fucking Jordan Henderson. Everyone wanks over. Do you know what I mean? Don't compare and start moaning about each
But
other.
we're arguing here about 3rd and 4th place. Wan-Bissaka's Player of the Year, right?
I'm struggling to argue that one too much.
Yeah, I think he's been an incredible
We're
player.
boring you.
He's
No,
a
I'm
young
trying to
lad.
find. I was trying to find which Martial game it was, just so I don't like
He's
him.
a
So you
young
can
lad
further your
consistent.
agenda, you cunt.
It's not my agenda. I'm trying to actually give evidence to my
I
agenda,
do
so
that,
it doesn't
to be
seem
fair.
like I'm
BBC
actually.
sounds at which
I don't
show was
want it to
Gaz
seem.
shitting.
I don't want it to seem like.
Oh, yeah, this
Pick
one.
a fucking
I
day.
don't
Go
want
on that one.
Wow, mate, that's deep. That is deep. Hey, pick a fucking day, guys. Where's the fucking radio loyalty there, man?
My guy
It
isn't
was a
fucking
joke, it was a
capable of filling in a fucking form
It
to
was
get
a
himself
joke.
paid,
It was a joke.
and he's here slagging me off.
Some
No,
might
no wonder Joe got the call instead of you next time, you dickhead.
What happened, mine? What, mine?
What am I
I
getting?
got fucking
He
bump for
cost
Joe.
you, not me.
You cussed me.
He did.
Oh, did he? Fuck off, Joe.
What?
He's getting the call next time.
He said pick a fucking show.
Oh, what was you?
No, he said it. He said it.
But you got worse,
No,
mate.
he
What
didn't.
you said
went-
was worse.
went
He
all
made a
in
little
it.
joke, and then
went-
you made it out like he
went
was shit
any
every
day,
week.
Any day ending in Y, he said.
Yeah, but
It's
you're
you. We can rewind that.
Just remember next time you're off.
It was both of them.
Yeah,
You're getting it now. Hang on a minute. All 3 people here have covered for me when I've been off.
Yeah.
He's the one getting the fucking call next time.
Thank you. I've got 3 kids to
Hold
feed.
on.
Yeah, exactly. He's got
I don't
kids to
cover
feed.
for you
Regardless
guys.
of my ability.
Oh, got to.
Every now
You're
and
just-
then they have an upgrade.
When we
on.
started Full-Time Devils and I was your sideman doing the fucking fan cams whenever you weren't ready, oh, how the tables have
Why
fucking
weren't you
turned,
ready?
McKola.
How do you mean?
When you were about.
when I was ill.
Oh, right. I thought you were getting...
No, it was like League Cup games, draft gazzing.
That's it. That was it.
You know, Europa
League
League,
Cup
draft
games,
gazzing.
Oh,
Maka
you
don't
gone
get out of
four
bed for them
away.
games,
Oh,
mate.
you
Come on,
wait.
mate. It's
You
fucking
wait.
mate. Do you know what I mean? He's got...
Now the BBC are long though, man. They want your national insurance number. They want this. They want that. I got a national insurance number.
Yes, you do.
Do you know what made me laugh
They're
about
so
Maka?
stringent.
He said to me once, he went, just tell Gaz, like, just to add my wages onto his. And he just give me the cash. Like it's some sort of market small. Just give it to Gaz, yeah?
Gaz will sort it.
But he's like being sincere. He was like...
Because BBC want to add you to their pay. I don't want to be on your payroll, bruv.
You got to know.
That just translates to I don't want to pay me tax.
No, it doesn't.
It's not, you know what I mean?
It
It's just like, I
translates
can't be
to
asked.
why do I have to fill out a P60 and to do one shift every fucking 6 months? Give me cash in hand or knock it on the head.
Give me cash in
Give
hand.
me cash in hand for the
Fucking
BBC.
hell, not anymore.
Probably
Imagine
not-
that. Just
probably
knocking
not
on
cash
key
out
house.
since the fucking 70s.
Fucking bit of elastic band.
I pay my taxes, you bastards. Sometimes.
Oh.
So a statement has just been released from the Premier League, the EFL and the FA, which has extended the season indefinitely. And there will be no matches at least until the April the 30th.
Generous.
Now, I don't think there's any matches
August
until
the
at
1st.
least end of May.
Do you reckon?
I reckon
Well, I was
August.
going to say, I got
Yeah.
a ticket for the
End of
Southampton game. Paper ticket come through for 25th of April the other day. I was like, that ain't happening.
Yeah, I don't
Not a
think we
chance.
get football
Well, obviously
again
now it's not.
in the scheduled league time.
Yeah.
Is it not
For a long
like...
time.
Is it?
For a
It's
long
not...
time.
If you cancel the Euros or move them to 2021, though, is it not doable? If it is in... Even if it is in fucking June or July.
Well,
Do
talk
you
about what-
continue with the league? If it goes beyond May, but behind the allotted time that it was supposed to
Yeah.
have been, and we haven't played a game,
Yeah.
so if they start in May, then likely they could finish the league by the end
Yeah.
of June
Yeah.
if they cram it all in. Fine. But if there's no football commencing in May at all,
Yeah.
is there any point?
What about this?
Yeah.
What about...
Don't
We-
say what you said before.
Oh,
What
God, this
about-
is the most bonkers idea I've ever heard. Go on.
Stop the season now.
Well, it's been stopped.
Right, we've done that bit,
Yeah,
yeah?
right, yeah.
Well
We're all on
done.
the same page, yeah?
So far, I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
This is the end of this agreement,
season.
by
This
the way.
season don't get played again,
Right.
but we kick it off at the normal time in
Yeah.
August
Yeah,
with the same teams
yeah.
and the same points they're on now, and just do a double season,
Rollover.
rollover season.
So it's Liverpool start 25
Liverpool,
points.
yeah.
Liverpool start 7 points ahead of us or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Not
sure.
a fucking chance.
there's no point
Is
starting.
that even
Well,
remotely
the whole
fair?
point
So
of a
we start the
season
season
starting-
having zero chance of winning the league.
Yeah.
The whole point of a season. the whole point. What we started this season with zero
Yeah,
chance.
but you always want the
But
facade of having a
I
chance.
mean, like the whole point of
about
a
the
season starting is everyone starts. You got that new season hope. Everyone's got that. Ooh, like everyone thinks.
Everyone's
"Oh,
ready
what?"
for it. Ooh.
Even I'm thinking about it now and finding it funny. Actually.
Such a
Going into the season,
bizarre
right? We've got
idea.
absolutely no chance of winning this league, but let's play it anyway. Come on, boys. Pogba, stay another year.
Yeah, and then he said,
Come on, son.
if teams haven't played the same amount of games, just give them 3 points. So give Sheffield United 3 points. Because they're behind us. A wild idea.
Imagine if Sheffield United finished 3 points ahead of us at the end of
I
it as
just-
well.
alright, let's
On
go
I
back
think
210
we've
then.
got to play.
Joe,
got to play
How
this
is
Premier
it
League.
resolved?
I think we've got to play this Premier League, finish it.
Why?
Then the next
Why have we
Premier
got
League. I just think for Premier Leagues, this one
During
has
the
to be
war,
finished.
Why?
it wasn't. It
Why-
wasn't continued.
We're not in a war.
Why though?
But we are.
Why
For
does it
the
have to be
integrity
finished?
of the-
With
for the
everything that's going
for the
on, right?
integrity
If
of the
this
Premier
season got
League.
wrote off, with everything that's going on, in the grand scheme of things, would it be that bad?
Yes.
No.
We started a new season, and I know what you're thinking, right?
just wants
I know what you're
it.
thinking. It's not even about that, right?
It is. It really is.
It's not though.
It's not.
It's not because
It's not.
I've been wishing for this. As soon as I seen a tweet that said, "Oh, season could get cancelled," I thought that's not really going to happen. But yeah, come on.
It's got
You
to.
be careful what you wish for
I
because
put the-
right now I'm thinking, fuck, I miss football. I want football. I didn't mind watching them win the league. So forget them winning the league. Realistically, if you cannot restart this season, You have to void it. And if this season is going to start in June,
You know what?
July, what happens to players' contracts? The summer transfer window, next season. What happens to all these things?
I think you got to have to do it. You just got to
You're
complete
just saying
it.
that because you work in Liverpool.
No, I don't work here.
Yeah.
You've got to complete it, and then
Why?
maybe
Why have
maybe
you
next
got
Premier League
to?
season's
Why
a
have
mini
you got
one.
to?
Maybe
Why have you got to?
You've got
a
to.
mini
You
one.
started it,
So now you have a mini fucking season.
next year, yeah.
What?
Why?
What's a mini season?
One game. You just play one game each against each other. 19.
3
19
points
games.
available.
Wait, home or away?
It depends. Look at the draw.
Fuck off! So you could just
Complete this season.
That's even worse than just finishing this season now.
That's worse than his fucking
No, it's
idea of
not.
starting the
His
season.
fucking
What's
idea
your
wild.
idea?
My
Shut
idea,
up.
right? If we get to a cut-off point, we say we're not ready by June the 1st, we avoid the league.
But then you just carry on,
Can I-
hopefully as normal.
Yeah, start next season as normal.
Can I just say that my idea was I was taking the piss and genuinely.
You weren't taking the piss.
No,
No,
we're gonna
genuinely
cut this
speaking.
bit out, so just leave this shit idea in.
Genuinely speaking, I don't want to fucking be too fucking negative about the whole thing, but I think it's going to affect Liverpool. Obviously, they won't win the league if it's voided, but also you got to think we've got a really good chance of being in top 4. It massively affects us as well. But I think we should void the season now, cancel everything, and if any Liverpool fan or United fan or any football fan in general has a fucking problem with it, they need to get their head straight because there's more important shit going on. And I honestly do think that as this shit progresses and gets worse in this country, you'll even have Liverpool fans being like, it's got to be done.
I think if the
I
league
don't
gets
think you'll ever
voided,
get that.
Liverpool fans don't turn up to games next season.
I think they'd be
Genuinely,
riots.
it becomes,
I think they'd be
one of
riots.
them. Oh fuck this!
They will.
I'm done with
There'd
football.
be riots.
I would be done with football if I was a
There won't be
Liverpool fan.
riots,
Look,
so-
from a United
will.
fan's perspective,
In
I want the
Liverpool,
season.
go
to
So you're going to
continue.
tell me that all them
Don't-
NHS workers that just had to deal with the coronavirus are now going to have to mop up fucking people who've been beaten to bits even in a riot? Come on, mate. No one's going to riot off back of football.
bet there'd be
after this.
trouble.
They're not.
There
Nah.
would
There'll
be
be trouble.
Where's
There'll be
the
some
trouble?
strongly
Who are you
worded
going to write to?
tweets.
Who are you going to write to?
China.
Who are you going to write to?
Listen,
Probably
you.
go to the Premier League headquarters, kick off a bit.
Yeah, go Premier League. That's in London. No one gives
Kick
a
off a
fuck
bit.
about Premier League.
Get your pitchforks out.
Yeah.
I think you have to have a cut-off point where it's just unrealistic.
There's
to
no, there's
continue
no,
it. That's my
and
only
plus
thing.
there's like contracts, transfers, players gonna get like it's not even gonna
And
be
what
the
about
same
other leagues?
season. It's
Yeah.
like it's not even gonna be
What
the
are the other
same
leagues saying they're
fucking
gonna
Like,
do?
if
season.
other leagues are playing a scratch and we're still playing, I would like you say with transfers. I was at work.
And you can't just give them the
Transfer
league
windows.
because where do you draw the line? So where do you say right? Okay, 25. We all know they're winning the league. No one's
they
saying
are.
there's a chance they don't. But where do you draw the line and say, all right, 25 points, that's done. But a team that's 3 points clear, oh no, you can't keep that spot. Where do you draw the line then?
Do you know what? It's
Tell me.
fucking, you know
I'm
who you
not
blame
saying
for
you
this?
do draw the
you know
line.
who you want to blame for this? Is City.
Yeah.
They'd have kept it competitive. We wouldn't even be having these
I'm not
dramas.
saying you draw the line. I'm saying you carry
That's the
on.
thing. If they were level on points, it gets voided now.
Yeah. it
Just
would,
carry
yeah,
on.
it does. Just
Carry it
what?
on.
Nah, that's bollocks.
I think that's the
You
only way
can't
you got to do
carry
it.
on.
You know what?
In new
Yes,
kits.
you can.
I'm trying
and
to come up with some mad ideas, right? What about the top 6 have a knockout tournament, or the top 8, should I say, have a knockout tournament? But whoever's like, if you've got a certain amount of points, then you start the games a few goals ahead.
Fucking
Nah.
hell.
So you go into the game.
Jesus.
fucking
What, Liverpool
12
going
goals
25
behind
nil
Liverpool,
up?
yeah. Hey, yeah, I'll go to that one, Gaz. Hey, I'll pick you up for the game. It'll be mint.
What about?
Starting
I think
12 0
I
down
think what
against
they're doing-
Scousers.
tournament. Fuck
Well,
it.
I think
about
what they're
World
doing
Cup
is
style
not sponsored
tournament,
by the Sun,
but
though.
for Premier League.
April the 30th. If they're waiting for April the 30th, that's 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So what you potentially got then is all teams making sure their players do not have the Rona,
Yeah.
and they're just playing behind closed doors.
Yeah. That makes
And if
sense.
you watched Austin's return to Raw
Yeah.
without no fans, if he can't do it, Ronaldo, Messi can't do it. No one can do it in front of no fans.
What?
No one can do it in front of no fans.
What do you mean by
Well,
that?
It's dead. It's shit. It's pointless. It will affect the product more than
Tell
it
you
will.
who can do it in front of no fans.
Oldie and Gallo,
Thank you very much.
Yes, but
but he's
in
special
Austria,
case.
but no one. If that was at Old Trafford,
Oldie can do it anywhere, mate. It's
but if that was at Old Trafford and we were watching that, I think that affects the Premier League product more than it benefits it.
Who gives a shit about like? Who gives a shit?
But those are things
about
that do
product
matter.
and stuff like that.
yeah,
I don't know,
I
man.
get where you're coming from. I do. I just don't. I just this thing of like we've got to finish it no matter what. Come on,
Well, no,
It's-
it-
we haven't.
Well, at the end of the day, it all depends on how quickly they
We
get
were
a lid
going to win
on
the
it.
double as well.
It all
Yeah, we're hurt more because we're missing out on Champions League football.
They're missing out on one trophy. We're missing out on
Exactly,
two.
and the Champions League, which affects who we can sign and things
And
like
we would
that.
have been champions of Europe.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. We were obviously going to win the Europa League, so it's like,
So there you go. Then.
you know what I mean?
You're all chat shit.
They could just do what they could do, right? They could do what Arsenal
He's a
did.
closet Liverpool fan.
They could do what Arsenal
No,
did and
it's
just give
just-
themselves a special gold trophy.
Yeah.
They could just make their own trophy.
That's what they'll do.
and just
A
have their
special
own
gold
parade.
asterisk.
Yeah. Have a parade with the asterisks.
They can't even have a parade.
Oh yeah, 'cause you can't go out, can you?
Do you remember when Rangers fucked up our parade for the
Mate,
double?
I've
The
never got
sons of
over it. I've never
bitches?
forgiven them.
Now you know how it feels.
2008.
There was a fucking riot then, but oh no, riot.
That was a disgrace.
that wasn't off the back of a fucking
We weren't going to
pandemic.
do the same thing. We weren't going to do the same thing.
No, we'll be fuck. It's, you
We
know
were
what?
Rangers
that
We're
players.
going to rip up our own city, are we?
It was
Europa
Europa
final.
League final.
was it
At
was
Commonwealth
Sparta
Stadium.
Prague or Shakhtar or
Is it
something?
City's ground?
But the
What did you say?
that was because you know what?
Commonwealth Stadium.
That was because
That is City's
Yes,
ground.
yeah, they don't own that shit.
mate, that was because of all the City fans at GMP. That was just an excuse. If that had been City winning a double, 100% would have had a parade.
To be
Oh,
fair,
that's
you
a
only
wild
need-
claim from you.
You only need a car full of police officers to deal with that, though.
You saying no, wild claim from you that
Hey, what?
saying that we didn't have a parade because the lead boy was a City fan.
Of course, loads of City
Why are
fans
you
at
getting
GMP.
offended so much
Hey,
today on
You-
people's
I'm
behalf?
not. I'm just fucking saying.
You're telling me that as low United fans in charge of that, they would have been like, yeah, don't have a parade. Bollocks. They'd have been fucking.
Loads of political issues in it.
Do you know what I mean? Come on. Seriously. The only time we started having parades again was when City started winning trophies. They stopped parades for about 10 years, didn't
No,
they?
but to be fair, we were like, we only won one league. Fuck that.
That is true, but I love that.
We got to a point where we're winning leagues and like, chill. Feels
Can't
like a
have one
shit
every
season.
year, yeah.
The last one was 2013, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before that was
was
the
19.
19th.
Yeah. That's when I got
And we didn't have one
That's
for
what happened
18.
to me at Old Trafford that day when I got accused of being a terrorist. I was working in radio, and you might remember these. You remember the old radio backpacks you used to have?
Oh yeah.
Back in the day when you wanted to do a live broadcast, you had a backpack that
Had
could look
wires
like
and things and
could
coming
look
out
like
of
an
it.
explosive device if you didn't know any better. So me and a reporter walking through Old Trafford, right? This is like 4 hours before the parade started. It's empty. It had a big wire on the back of this backpack, right? So I'm walking, and I just felt him like yank like that. I got yanked back, right? And I turn around, and there's this little copper who's about 5'3", and he's like literally like pulling wires and pressing buttons on the back of this backpack.
Imagine if it wasn't
Blimey.
bomb.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like several things, right? Have you been trained in bomb
Yeah, what's
disposal?
going
'Cause it doesn't
on?
look like you have. What the fuck are you doing?
Do you wanna
And plus,
present the,
how shit of a suicide bomber do you think I am to come here 4 hours before the parade started and there's fucking no one
What did
here
you
other
say
than
to
me?
him?
So what the fuck are you
Shit on
doing?
the suicide bomb.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he went, oh, I just, and the reporter, this girl I was with, went, you just shit yourself. And he went, yeah.
I was going to say something and I forgot.
Say something funny or
Some
I
very
don't know if
witty
it was funny.
and insightful.
big wee.
Aye.
You need a big wee.
Yeah. Well, I can hold it though.
Can you?
Yeah, big time.
Think of a waterfall.
How long can you hold your wee in for?
What's the longest you've ever held your wee
Yeah.
in for?
About 2 hours.
2
I've done
hours?
some long ones.
You-
2,
Yeah.
3 hours I have, yeah.
Really?
Like, you know, when sometimes I've left games, yeah, in London and I've thought, I need a piss. But then I've started driving, forgot about it. And then, like, I just want to get home so I don't stop driving. I get home and I just think, oh my God, I need a piss so bad. And I've needed it that whole time.
I wasn't asking. I was saying, what's the longest you've gone between pisses, do you think? So, like, you've just been for a piss. and what's
week.
Fuck off!
A week.
That's when he couldn't find his dick.
I'm gonna go 12 hours.
12 hours?
I reckon I've gone
Well,
12
I've
hours.
slept
without
for
a piss.
12 hours, so yeah.
Oh no, that doesn't
That's
count
a great
actually.
shout, that, actually. Yeah, well done.
You've won. You've won.
Sounded
You
so
bastard,
fucking bored by that. Yeah.
This is what it's come to.
What else?
What's
Any
the
other quick
longest-
fires?
How
mate?
long is
How long
that
has it gone?
piss?
What else has been going on?
Matic.
I've gone 2 days without a shit before.
Yeah,
That's
bad,
got
mate.
weeks.
My- if it's 5, you need
Bad,
to go
innit?
to the doctor.
Oh, it's not a regular thing. Don't
I've
worry.
gone fucking weeks without
I remember
shit.
when I had constipation when I was a kid, and I thought it was the end of the world. It's an interesting little
Look at
story.
you now.
Yeah. They gave me this
Little did
great
you know.
medicine that tasted like banana, though.
Oh, that was the best
was it
one.
not just
That was the best
banana?
medicine.
No, it wasn't just. Why are you trying to ruin everything today? You knob. Say some.
Eat this medicine.
Oh, Santa Claus ain't real.
He's lying.
You need to take that out.
He's lying.
Whoa. I have
listen
not been
to
on a
it.
video that comes out
That's
with
what he's
nonsense,
like.
If you say
man.
that on
Running
the
Of course
around
it is,
saying
kids.
things like
He's
that.
very real, and he's watching you, and if you know it, you don't get presents.
instant
And he's under threat, so he better be staying inside.
Rightly so.
Yeah, instant sacking.
Has anyone ever done that on like dating?
No,
Really?
Yeah, instant sacking.
Yeah.
You can't
Of course,
say it.
mate.
Big Ofcom complaint as well.
Yeah.
You're gone. You're fined. Station's
Are you
fined.
serious?
Yeah.
That's
100%.
I need to
Mate,
get on radio.
Some of the
Honestly,
presenters
you-
that
when
you
you next
know
off?
have done worse than
when
that.
you
No.
next off,
Can't ruin people's
When you next off?
dreams.
What?
I might be going in for a free shift
Yeah, see if you got cash in
at
hand.
BBC.
So you can say that.
I want to say what? Do something to me, you pricks. I'm telling the truth.
Why not?
You can't sack someone or moan about someone for telling the truth.
Nah.
You can't complain to Ofcom for telling the truth.
Nah, you'd get away with it at the BBC as long as your co-presenter said that he is real for balance.
Yeah.
You'd be all right then.
Oh yeah, that's like when they say, "Oh yeah, he can be racist as long as he's not racist."
I do not subscribe to this man's opinions.
Balance.
Oh, yeah,
Gone too
shit.
far, hasn't it?
Oh God,
What else have you got on your list, Macca?
the Tory Broadcasting Corporation.
Oh, the fucking twat. The BBC is the only thing fucking keeping people going at the minute in this country, you tosser.
ITV still think.
Yeah, well, no one gives a fuck
No
because
one-
Piers Morgan's on it.
Yeah, but
Sky's pretty
come
good
on.
as well. To be
Sky can
Yeah.
fuck
Come
off.
BBC
Murdoch's
gave a
press.
platform to. I know Piers Morgan's a cunt and he's one of the worst human beings going, but they've given platforms to worse people than Piers Morgan, namely Radio Gas.
Channel 4 sound as well.
Channel 4?
Sound Channel 4.
Are you just
You
looking
know
for a
what?
job, you cunt?
Yeah, Channel 4.
Channel 4 are sound, aren't they?
Sound,
Yeah, they are sound.
I remember we went on BBC radio, yeah? Fucking cheeky sport Akeem called me bro. We're brothers.
Yeah.
Someone complained.
What? What?
Yes.
They complained about him
Fuck
calling
the
you bro.
BBC and fuck the people that watch
He
it.
called you. He called you
Apart from
bro.
Gaz's show.
He called you bro, and people apologised.
Complained.
What about
People
what? though?
apologise.
In what way?
Corgan, I'm sorry.
I don't get it. What's the basis of the complaint?
It's like some sort of, I don't know, racist or something, I don't know.
He was racist towards you
Yeah, something like
by
that.
calling you bro.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's mental, bro.
Fucking hell,
Do you
through the
wrap
looking
up?
glass here. I'm struggling to get my head around that one.
To be fair, I've had a complaint against me for making a ginger joke
What did
about
you say?
myself.
That's what I
did you
mean.
say?
The people
I
that
said, like,
listen to these shows and watch the BBC are self-entitled cunts.
Something about Prince Harry.
Gaz doesn't agree with my opinions, by the way.
Thank you.
And my opinions are my own opinions and not
There we
those
go.
opinions of Full-Time Devils or Radio Gaz Drinkwater.
Can you say my name as well?
Joe McGrath.
But you do owe me for 3 shifts, though.
Me?
Send my money in a brown envelope in cash.
Yeah, never mind all this national insurance business. Hey, you got time for that?
Or send it to
Oh, Gaz gets it.
send it to Joe, and Joe can buy me something.
Do you want me to cash it out for you?
Yeah, can you do that?
Bet you did your training course, didn't you? Get
yeah,
paid.
fucking did.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to get paid? He'd do a 4-hour legal course. Does my law degree count? No. Oh, fuck yourself then.
You got a law degree?
Yes, bro.
Big one.
Done
I know,
some
man.
things, you know.
Law degrees are hard as well. I used to live with a law student. He was constantly
Do
reading.
you
He was-
represent me?
As what?
Don't know if anything happened.
Nah.
Should we all have a kip?
Hey,
Should we
I
all
love,
have a
to
kip?
see that court case when he fucking
I'm
rocks in.
tired.
Any other? So
Representing you.
Pogba is Pogba going to be here next season?
But it depends. Next season might be in 2034 at this rate.
No.
But if Joe gets his
2021,
way,
22.
Hey.
Is he going to be here?
no. Don't do it to yourself,
Gaz?
Macca. He's not.
I can't even think. No, of course not. 21, 22.
Yes, he's
no.
going to be here.
What?
Of course he's
Respect,
fucking
Going to be
not.
here.
I agree. Are the Onigalo here next season?
Yes,
Yeah, I
as
think he will
captain,
be.
obviously.
I wore my Nigeria shirt to goals the other day, and I played amazing.
Do you reckon it is? Do you reckon it's that thing, that Odeon spirit
of
is there,
Odeon.
mate?
Saw a tweet yesterday from
The word Odeon sounds like a god, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like a Greek god.
Odeon.
Odeon.
saw
Sorry, guys.
a tweet yesterday from Andy Bush. You probably all saw it. What do you give?
Barbara Bush.
What do you? What? They eat. What's the name of the playground game where it's every man for himself
Wembley.
against a single goalie?
Wembley.
Singles or
Wembley,
doubles.
singles or
I
doubles.
Sometimes
totally agree.
Wembley knockout.
Wembley singles.
Yeah, I think it. I can't
Some
remember.
weirdos call it
But
Red
World
Arts
Cup.
can be good.
World Cup. I've heard it called World Cup before.
Nah, it doesn't be called World
I
Cup.
didn't record it, but I've heard it called
Wembley
before.
singles,
Is that what it is,
doubles, or
Wembley? I can't
knockouts.
remember.
Then you
mate.
have like
It's been
headers
that
and
long
volleys,
since I
which
was
is a
at school.
totally different
30
game.
seconds.
I was like Gary Lineker in fucking Wembley though. I just stand
30
near the
seconds.
goal,
What
mate,
do you mean?
and
30
sweep it up.
seconds.
30 seconds or 6 seconds, so headers and volleys, but the keeper counts to 30 or 60. If the keeper catches the ball, whoever
Was it
took that,
countdown?
whoever hit that ball is in goal. If you score by a header or volley, the keeper has to go back to 0. If the keeper gets to 30 or 60, whatever it's to, then he's out of goal, and the last person to touch it is in. If I said he catches the ball, didn't I?
Yeah, you
There's
did.
a lot of caveats to this, isn't
No,
it?
it's not. No, it's not. Headers
There's
and
a
volleys,
lot of
30
caveats.
seconds. And also,
Just thought
if the goalkeeper touches the ball in the last 10 seconds, he has to start from 10 again.
Oi.
Never heard that countdown rule.
Why don't we just settle the Premier League season like this?
Headers and volleys.
Headers and
volleys.
volleys.
You could go Wembley singles, you'd have to put one
singles.
person in.
One player. Who are we picking? Who are United picking?
For Wembley singles.
For Wembley singles.
Fernandez.
He's
Phil
gotta
Jones.
be.
For the shits
Nah,
and
not
giggles.
Fernandes.
Just send Jones.
Not
What,
Fernandes.
for Wembley singles?
Not
you put
Fernandes.
Fernandes.
Hey,
I think-
imagine if
Rashford.
we did
Do you
that.
reckon Rashford? Nah, because you don't really
Rashford.
need pace in that sort of game. I'm
Rashford's got
thinking-
everything, man. He's right.
It's one-on-one,
I'm
bro.
thinking Pogba,
Oh,
mate.
it's one-on-one.
I'm thinking
He's
Pogba.
fast,
Nah,
he's
nah,
fast,
nah.
he's
I'm
defending.
thinking
Defenders.
Martial above. I'm
No,
thinking Martial
mate.
above
No.
Rashford.
Rashford's, you see Rashford's, Martial's better playing off someone. Rashford would create more for himself.
What about Wembley doubles then?
100%. If you
Right,
have-
yeah, Wembley doubles.
Wembley
If you had the
doubles.
long striker, for example, you'd have Rashford.
I put
wouldn't
Scott McTominay in Rashford.
What?
Wembley doubles. You need someone to tackle.
Scott McTominay
Someone
is
to
in the
tackle.
top
you?
10
What
United
the fuck
players.
are you on about?
Scott, all right, Fred and Rashford then.
Yeah, maybe Fred's a better shout.
Nah, I'd have Bruno and Rashford, mate.
Fred's
No,
not.
because you need to tackle.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd
Bruno
have
can
Bruno
stick a
or
foot in.
Marshall.
Bruno can stick
Bruno
a
or
foot in.
Marshall.
He's got that grit.
See, because then that's where Marshall becomes better.
Right, okay.
Coming
I
off
could live with
that.
that. I could live with that. Even though I
Oh,
love
no,
Marcus.
Wan-Bissaka. Because he can tackle.
Yeah, but he.
Wan-Bissaka
Yeah, but
and
then he's not
Rashford.
doing much else, is there?
Imagine him with a ball in Wembley doubles.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Do you know what I mean?
Spider-Man.
He's
I've
doing
never-
the tackling bit, but then he's
Does
like,
Can I just say that
Whatever
Wan-Bissaka
Spider-Man
has actually
does.
surprised me going forward this season, but every time he goes forward, every time he lines up a cross, he does it in the most unorthodox, worst technique ever, but it always seems to like go in the right place and work.
He's had a few assists recently.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
I just
But
think-
he looks weird doing it, doesn't he? Like his body doesn't look right.
I think he's getting there, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? And if he adds that to his game, if he actually becomes minute at crossing, then he'll be the best fucking fullback
He's
ever.
he's put a few good ones in. I just mean it doesn't look right. But
Ever.
Yeah, ever. If he
It's a
could cross
fucking-
it,
it's a
right, he'd be the
fucking
best fullback
bold
in the history
claim.
of association football.
It's a
Standard.
bold
Well, what was
claim.
his weakness then if he learns how to cross? He's perfect at tackling as it is. He's quick.
I was thinking, bless him, Chris Pajak, Redmen TV. I was thinking, what are we doing for content? He's resorted to
you can move it
making
up, you know.
occasion chicken wrap.
What's up, Gaz? You
The
all
Scousers
right?
must be
Parking.
cracking up in it. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, imagine
Making
us,
occasion-
we're gutted because we might not get the Europa League, or we might not get the FA Cup, or we might not get a chance at fourth. They've literally, for
know
the
what the
first
word-
time in 30 years,
Do you know what's worse as well? Is because of what the nature of this, you can't like proper kick off at a minute about it because it's obviously
you
quite
have to
serious.
pretend to be a good
Yeah,
human.
that's what I mean. If it was like a you know, it wasn't
Like
a
Phil
virus,
Thompson
it
the
was
other
just
day
like,
was on Sky Sports like, you have to finish this season. You
Yeah.
have to, and everyone was like, shut the fuck up.
You're like,
cunt."
what you want
Even
about, you
Liverpool
dickhead?
fans were like, oh come on, it's
Yeah.
a lot more important things going on at the moment.
This is what I mean. It's
So
like
it's
through
like-
gritted teeth in it. It's got to be hard, man.
people are gonna fucking hate me for this, right?
Go on.
Yes!
You don't care about that
I
sort of
think,
thing.
The
I think
reason-
I've got Gaz's back here before.
The reason I
think
think that Liverpool are going to be all right with it, with the season being voided, is because Liverpool, very similar to Manchester, is a very community-focused city. And a very socialist
Yeah,
city.
I remember him
You
all.
never
And
met
a
a
city
Liverpool
of
fan.
I remember them all
people.
showing that sense of community with the t-shirts after Ezra.
Oh yeah,
got
I don't remember
racially
the
abused.
I don't remember the last fucking global pandemic that happened though, mate. I think that
Mate,
this is going to be
absolute
different.
Racism's
fucking-
been a pandemic forever,
Do you know
bro.
what I said I was going to agree with Gaz? I'm out.
And also, like, right, giving Liverpool fans shit for the Suarez thing. Like, I'm not being funny, but the manager and the whole team came out in shirts.
No, no,
If
no,
you're-
no,
if you're
no,
a
Mate,
fan
so
of the
what?
team-
So
no,
if-
no,
I'm
no,
sorry,
no,
right?
no.
Do you think I'd back Ron Atkinson?
Just
Bro,
He's the
we got
manager.
Ron Atkinson took off
Yeah.
MUTV. I 100%
I'm not having it,
believe
mate.
that.
If I see
I
someone being
100%
if
believe
Wayne
that.
Rooney racially abused someone, then I'd have fucking ripped my season ticket up.
I mean,
I'd
no,
stand
all
and
I'm
would
saying
have.
is they were saying that he didn't racially abuse someone, and
Mate,
obviously you're
anyone that read
naturally
that
going to...
report could see that he did. Right? If me and you were arguing, you bring racism
I'd
in
have
and pinch me
defended
skin.
him up until the
Come
point
on.
he admitted it, and then you're like, all right, I need to slide out of this one.
And I'm not being funny.
I'm not saying
because-
I would have done it.
You see, when Suarez played him last season, you see how many Scousers were tweeting? He probably did fucking racially abuse that, bro.
Oh,
because he was
true
diving
colours coming
about.
to light
Yeah,
now
yeah.
and all that.
So it's just pure tribalism, man.
And
So I don't agree.
Shut up, Gaz.
No, but it's true. I hear what you're saying, but
There
I
is a
also
He always
think
says that.
I
hear what you're saying.
He always says
He
that.
always
No,
says
because
that
I-
before he's about to rip your point
Yeah,
apart.
yeah, yeah.
No, you're really good at that point, but
it's important to have a little bit of balance. I can understand what he's saying.
Right, Mr.
Because of the
BBC.
simple fact that
pay him.
Trying to get.
the simple fact that like football fans will often go with what their club is saying and the narrative that they're pushing. We backed Moyes for so long just because Fergie told us to. Like, so I kind of get that, but at the same time, when you hear what else is coming out around it and all that, you've kind of got to just say, "Ruff, this geezer's racist." So like, let's. Same with
Even-
Chelsea fans and Terry and
Even taking a step back, like just not getting involved.
Yeah.
Like when Reece is telling
Yeah,
the fans
that's
to
it,
give
yeah.
him
Just
shit.
don't boo ever.
Yeah, like I can live with that. Do you know what I mean? It's like I get where you're coming from slightly because I remember the whole Rio Ferdinand Chock Eyes thing. Like I remember being at Stamford Bridge when United fans were singing out. I was like, no, I'm not having any of this. So I get it. But
What happened?
Um,
What did I sing?
Rio Ferdinand called
Actually,
John.
No, I know that.
Ashley Cole,
Ashley
sorry.
Cole, you Chock Eyes. But like they were telling me, like I was arguing with some of my mates, like you can't be saying that. Well, it's not racist. It fucking is. You go up to a black man and say that to him, you're gonna get a fucking slap. So you can't be doing that. And it's like, oh, but you just said it's fake. Come on.
No, so let's not pretend it's not overstepped the mark slightly with Pogba at times amongst United fans.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
no, that's what I mean. It's
Well,
got
Lukaku,
levels, yeah.
I get in
the
trouble
song.
for mentioning that.
What for mentioning what?
But like
Oh yeah, yeah.
simple
yeah.
facts, like people
I get where you're coming
Certain
from,
fans,
right?
but enough that we gave the impression to Liverpool
We'll
fans
say
that
that.
they were all like that.
No, right. I
And they
get it.
weren't.
There is like that fighting community spirit in Liverpool, like there is, yeah. But I think it's more based on when they're sticking together and it's something where the world's against us and we're going to fight. And it, you know, in many
like
cases,
their battle against the sun, for
yeah,
example.
and I get that, and I support
Fully
that.
with them on
yeah, fully right. But I just don't think if it's going to really hurt them and it's going to cost them the title, they're all going to be like, yes, this community spirit is now going to be behind this idea. I just don't see it. I think they'll be channeling it in the opposite way of saying we've fucking had our pants pulled down here because we've bought the league and we're not going to get it.
And they do great things as well, like the stuff with the homeless and the food banks and stuff like that. That's not to say they're not good people, but let's be real, when tribalism comes into it.
If we were 20 fucking 5 points clear in 93 or whatever, and then someone said to us, you ain't winning the league this season, we wouldn't have been going, alright, fair enough.
I was
we
4, so I would have just said,
I was fucking.
I don't know what's going on.
I was bought a twinkle in my mother's eye.
How old were you then, Joe?
But were your dad's
7.
eye?
Whoa.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
I think he meant to say your dad's nuts.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to say dad's nuts. I was
Same
Or
age
you
as
nearly
mine.
said something that's not
Minus
politically
2.
correct.
Yeah.
You nearly did. Did you?
No, I didn't.
You're well careful on these, Joe.
I'm fucking well careful.
That's why
of
he just
life,
sits
mate.
there
As soon as his
quiet.
camera turns off, he's fucking horrible, you know?
I'm not.
Turns into Roy Chubby
Fucking
Brown.
not, right.
Oh,
You all
God.
right, Joe?
Very, very tired.
Are you worried about the? Are you tired?
This sofa's very
I'm
comfy.
worried about his fatigue. You know, it's the first
This
sign of the
sofa's
Rona.
very comfy. I'm trying to run, you know.
Running?
I'm taking up running.
Well, when's the last time you went on a run?
Last night,
How
you
many
used to
miles
run.
did you do?
5k.
Yeah.
5k, that's decent. That.
You used to run quite
Short
well.
race.
Because I remember, because it was when I was running at the same time, and like, I'm a shit runner.
I'll tell you this: if we're lacking sport, I'll do McKola in a race.
I remember I
Let's
came
get to 100 metres. I'll
Mate,
do him
he'll
in a
kill
race.
you in a race. Look at the side and look like.
Come on,
There's
mate.
now of him.
I'll do him in a race.
Come
What's your
on, there's
fault?
no fucking
I was
way.
the
chance.
fastest in my school.
There's
Yeah.
no chance you're doing
No,
it.
I wasn't fastest in my
Yeah,
school.
here we go. He's all
But I was-
knocking him down a peg now,
I
isn't he?
wasn't the fastest, but I
100
remember.
metres.
But I
I
knew the
remember
guy
in
who was.
sports day in year 11, yeah, I beat the fastest kids in the race. So I must be the fastest. But I weren't, do you know what I mean? I know I weren't faster than them, but in that race I beat them.
I'm the slowest in my school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mentally and physically.
But you are,
We should do 100 metre
Little bit.
sprint.
you know.
100 metre
all
sprint?
full-time devils lot.
Fuck off, I'm 40 years old,
Oh,
man.
if I
How's that
don't beat-
far?
It'd be like it's a knockout.
Yeah, how old are you?
Me.
Fucking not, mate.
Nah,
you not
you
see me
would.
the dad's
You
race at
would.
sports day. It's horrible.
Mate,
Honestly.
I can't run at all. I'm fucking terrible.
Mate.
Yeah, he's a female.
Is it?
I run-
In that
I
aspect.
snapped my
I run
fucking
like I don't identify.
hamstring ones.
Am I going to get in trouble for saying females can't run, basically?
Well, yes, it's
Females
massively
can run.
sexist.
If there's
Females
if there's any females out there who know for a fact you can run faster than this twat, get in touch.
Females can't run.
Remember when Paula Radcliffe
Got your
shit
number.
herself?
Yeah, she could run.
But she shit herself.
Yeah, but there's been times where I've been for a run and thought I could go.
Have you ever shit yourself?
Ever?
When was
Yeah,
the last
ever.
time you shit yourself?
Oh,
This is getting
that's a
clipped,
big
sort of.
question.
This is
Oi.
out of
Who's gonna
context.
be the
Full-time
brave one
Devils
that answers
gold,
this
isn't
one?
it?
Who's gonna be the brave one that answers?
I'm not going to answer this.
Right, I'll answer it. If I answer, will you?
Yeah,
Come on,
probably.
Joe. Play
I
the
can't
game.
remember when it was, but I was
if I
definitely
answer
a kid.
you, right, 2013 at V Festival, because all I'd done is drink, and the only food I had was apples, so I'd gone through 8 apples in a day, and I don't know why, but I farted, and something came out, and I had to run to the porta potty.
I've got a gluten intolerance, and I only discovered that out in 2016.
A tolerance means you can take
Intolerance.
it. Oh.
Not shout about that, am I?
I've got gluten intolerance. I'm alright, me.
Yeah.
I can tolerate that.
And I'm not going to shout about it, but 2016, 17, I discovered it. Let's just say I didn't discover it in the best reasons.
Really?
Why. Yeah, big time.
Oh, mate, it's quite recent.
Big time,
then, for you.
mate.
Chaos.
Both of you quite recent. Then.
I remember when I was a kid,
A couple of
climbing a
stages
fence,
as well.
trying to get home in time to just...
What, you shit yourself mid climb?
Oh, bro.
Was it down the fence?
Probably about 7.
7.
Oh,
That's mine, that.
I suppose.
That's alright, huh?
But I was trying to get home in time. I knew it was time to go.
I reckon Jay shot himself over 3 times in his adult life.
Nah, you know what? I haven't. I've
He's
wet
done some
myself
good
loads
drugs
of
in him,
times.
so he probably
but,
has.
nah,
I've never wet myself, funnily
well, I've
enough.
not wet myself. I've pissed in daft places.
Oh, I've done that.
Like sleep pissing.
Yeah.
Done that a few times.
Did a piss
I
in
have,
the corner
mate.
of my sister's
No,
room
I
once.
pissed
Can I
behind
tell
me.
us? Can I tell a secret?
Sleepwalking.
Yeah, of
Not
course you
on
can.
purpose.
No one's.
So I used to
we'll
do
keep
my
it
reviews.
No
between
one's
us.
listening, mate. It's
We'll
fine.
keep it between us.
I used to do my reviews live,
Right.
Full-Time Devils.
Yeah.
And I remember once, Hawthorns is round the corner from my house.
Right.
So I had to walk. I was walking home,
Right.
but I needed a piss, and I'm on the live. So while I'm on the live,
No!
I just done it.
No.
No, that is the wildest. Hey, Nick,
Is
we
that
gotta
still
get
out
that.
there? Is that video still out there?
It must be.
Mate, let's
will
get
be.
that. So
Post West Brom.
where were you stood? Well, you've got your cocky in hand.
He doesn't know hands.
In a bush.
Oh, right, I was going to... That's all right. So you're just
You
doing
stood
a
in a
live?
bush
I'm not
on
just
YouTube
outside the
live.
ground.
But no, I thought you might be down like a back alley or something.
Are you live?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
he
know if it was live or if it was on my channel
okay.
or if it
You
was.
weren't live.
I was
Fair
live,
enough.
Yeah.
but I can't remember. I was live.
I would have dropped my phone and just shown me cock to everyone.
I just carried on talking like I weren't pissing.
Good job we got zoom in.
Professionalism.
Gaz could need for that. Hey, little off there.
Right.
I'll slap
Well,
you.
cock.
I'll slap
Funny.
you with it. Speaking of pisses, when are we wrapping this up?
We've dragged out about 5 minutes.
Have we
worth of
actually
football
spoken
chat.
about football?
Yeah, we mentioned about like Martial and
Matic,
Wan-Bissaka. And
Oh, we spoken
he
about
put his
Matic?
fucking claiming that Scott McTominay's the second best player at United.
Matic, new
Mate,
contract.
mate, we tweeted
For
the other
Wembley
day.
doubles, yes.
Who's the best player? Who's been the player of the season? Someone tweeted Scott McTominay.
I think that's a little bit hype
I feel
after that
he
goal.
did like they
He's
the
up
proper mate. No, he's not, man.
Can we also stop this agenda that just because you love Scott McTominay, it doesn't mean you hate other players?
Yeah,
and
I'm
because
all
I hate
for that.
this.
Yeah.
Because this is what I think is
No,
happening
but
now a little
sometimes I
bit.
feel like, but
where-
this is what happens. People, because like I will say, I was wrong about Scott McTominay. He's a valuable member of the squad. I will say that, and then people will get angry. Oh, he's not a squad player. He's fucking amazing. It's like, bro, in 12 months when he has a bad run, you lot are going to be on his back again, saying he's fucking awful and that.
It's Darren Fletcher.
So, nah, he's not that good. He's not as good as Darren Fletcher.
He is.
He's not as good as Darren Fletcher.
Yeah, he is.
He's not.
It'd be interesting to see how it pans out because Darren Fletcher, people forget this, Darren Fletcher for years wasn't rated by a lot of United fans.
Yeah.
Fergie's love child. He got slated for
I went to
for
his
years.
debut. I think. Was
Yeah.
his debut against Villa in the Worthington Cup?
It might have been. I
3-0
know he had a
defeat
stinker
at
against
Villa
Wolves
Park.
once at Molineux. But to be fair, he was played on the right wing a lot of the time, which is just ridiculous. And it wasn't until the sort of 2008, 2009 season where people began to realise his worth. So I don't know, maybe Scott McTominay, he might have that sort of trajectory. I don't think he's there yet, I agree with you, but one day. But you're right, this whole, if you like McTominay, you don't like Fred, is just garbage. If you like Rashford, you don't like Martial.
I wanted to
Yeah,
know
I
what
know.
that game was.
It's
That
nonsense.
yeah, there it is.
It is
3-0.
boring.
We lost against Villa in '99, October the 14th, '99. I went to this with my dad. Villa Park.
I think we've done this
We lost
before.
3-0.
What was first United game?
I just went my first
Leeds
United game.
2-1.
The FA Cup?
2000,
I was
year
gonna say.
2000.
All right.
Oh no, Darren
Ron
Fletcher didn't
scored.
play in that game. It was Jonathan Greening, John O'Shea,
Don't know
Fuck.
what year
Ronnie
was the
Woolworth,
Leverkusen
Danny Higginbottom,
semi-final.
Solskjaer, Clegg, Bosnich, Curtis, Cruyff, Twist.
Michael Swiss? Fuck off.
That was,
Is it
Really?
you seen him play?
and I remember leaving
know.
the ground like with my dad wanting to cry.
Mate, my daughter did that when we got beat on penalties off Derby. She cried.
Oh, that was an awful game.
Yeah, met her
League
after the
Cup.
game, my missus, and she was crying. What are you crying at? She was crying because we got beat. Like, fucking hell, I'm relieved. Couldn't care less.
Mad that, innit?
She's there bawling her eyes out. I can't believe I've fucking fair play to you see Michael Swiss play for Manchester United. Can't get over that.
Mate, people ran on from Birmingham, but
Like, fucking hell.
He's sing for a long
That
time,
must
huh?
be his only appearance for United, That's a proper quiz question one. That's one for your quiz, that.
When it's back.
I've seen some great games.
How many quiz questions are going to come from this year's season? Like, who won the league in the 2020 season? And some smart ass like, fucking no one.
You know what
No one won
happened?
it.
Because Liverpool couldn't get the league wrapped up, United are the first team to have the league won before April. Or in April. Or something like
Are
before
we,
April.
are we
Chelsea
really
do it.
claiming a win off this?
Yeah.
We'll take the win.
Chelsea not do it.
Do you know what annoyed me though, right? Slightly was with all these records. Fergie never cared about them, right? So like in 2000 and
like
2001,
goal scoring
yeah,
and that.
when we were running away with the league, if we'd have just kept going, we would have had record. But he didn't. It's
Or
like
if he thought, I want to score 100 goals, I want to get 100
yeah,
points.
but he didn't. He just like right, we won the league now, so we'll drop everyone.
But if you remember around that point of time, it was like, as long as you don't lose more than 6 games, you'll win the league.
Right,
And then it was like 3 games.
Yeah, you're right.
And then it was like, fuck, you can't lose
You
more
can't.
than 1 now, Jose's here.
Scousers lost one, didn't it? Last
remember
season,
that,
didn't
yeah.
win the league. It's
I remember
madness.
that fucking feeling.
It's funny.
Like, you could get away with losing. Like, it wasn't
6
the worst thing in the
games?
world losing.
It was
was
like
it?
that season,
Roughly
93,
It all
6
changed,
games,
didn't it?
all right.
It changed
that
overnight,
season.
didn't it? Almost.
It's mad, innit? I like how football's got worse. Basically, that's the only reason that's happened. That is. It's not.
true.
It's not giving me this shit at the better teams. They're not. The worse.
This has been a really bad podcast, hasn't it? Has it?
I reckon
I think
someone's
it's been
enjoyed
alright.
it.
Who's Wally of the Week?
Sam Luckhurst.
Nah, because then you have to put all the other bellends that do the same thing as
Nah,
Sam.
Well,
even,
he's the one who
even
did
by
that recently.
journalism standards,
He's
and
not
I use the
deleted
term
his tweet.
journalism loosely.
He's not deleted his tweet. He's not come out and said
he
sorry
lowers
for
the
it.
bar in, doesn't he?
Who was it the other day, a journalist that was like, oh, if you have any ideas that you want to see covered, he was like, yeah, you're struggling for content and you
What?
want the people to pick your content.
It wasn't
for
from
you.
The Athletic, was it?
I hope not. I hope not.
Mate,
I can't remember who it was.
if you have any ideas you want us to cover, well, that's
It's
your
like,
fucking job, you
basically, I've
dickhead.
got fuck all to write
Yeah.
about help.
Why don't you think of something yourself, you lazy twat? That's what you paid for.
You know what we should do? We should do like a full-time Devils Pro Clubs thing.
I've been saying that for time.
Let's just have a load of people join in. You don't even know what that is, do you?
No.
I've been saying that for time.
What
but
is it?
Like where you
Explain it
play
to
I got
me.
my
FIFA,
own
but
pro
you're all
clubs
one
team.
player.
We're the best.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Right.
Why of the week? I am Madam McKola. Idris Elba.
What? Russell Stringer Bell, Wally of the Week. Wash your mouth out with soap and water. Oh my God.
I don't think some of these celebrities got it, man.
No.
Oh, do you know what? Can I have that girl?
The line
I don't,
about
I don't
the
even know who
Rona.
she is.
Who?
But that Vanessa Hudgens, yeah.
From High School Musical.
Oh yeah, she said that
she's
people are gonna die.
Not bad, isn't
But
she?
to be fair,
She's,
politicians have been saying that.
Now, what did she say?
Your
What did she say?
granddad might die, folks, but
it'd
we're
be
all in
alright.
this together.
Yeah, innit? I want to pick something different. I don't want to get all the Rona, sorry. Who can I pick that's nothing to do with that?
You jabroni. Yeah,
Who?
Vince McMahon.
See, I don't follow.
For letting
WWF.
Raw and that go on
Yeah,
with no
WrestleMania
crowd.
is going to be over 2
You can't
nights.
have WrestleMania behind closed doors, man.
WrestleMania is going to go on, but no one.
At least let influencers in that defo haven't got the Rona, like me.
Influencers or influenza?
Influenzas.
My
Influencer.
Sharona.
Oh, you can test us.
COVID-19. That's my favourite one.
We are. You know what's going to happen next season if this league title don't get done. We're going to have a banner at Anfield. United 20, COVID-19.
I know we are.
Liverpool
I know
18.
we are.
Gonna happen.
And it's
Get
gonna
it
be-
made.
It's going to be amazing.
We're gonna get absolutely portrayed as twats by the entire media because they'll be like, "Oh, you can't be doing that. Oh, people die."
Well,
Yeah, but
Obviously.
I had a laugh about it the other day and people was like, so you're happy people are dying?
No.
What?
Look.
No, I'm happy Liverpool ain't winning. What?
No, I didn't say that.
It's usually the same people that love war that say things like that to you.
At the end of the day, look, it's fucking. We're all in the same boat, aren't we? If you don't fucking laugh about it, you'll cry. Let's just all have a joke. continue being positive about shit, even though it's fucking horrible.
I mean,
And if you
I
don't
don't
feel
know,
positive, just be a bit.
are we providing a service or are we being stupid meeting up like this?
No, I
don't
think
know,
we're providing a service for people,
yeah,
mate.
I mean,
I think we're
this
providing
has been
a service.
educational as well. We've kept everyone
I
informed.
think there's a lot of people who are bored as fuck who have actually just taken their mind off things for the last hour.
What, listening to me
Listen
talking
to
about
us-
me pissing on
listen to
live
us talk-
streams
Yeah.
and used to shitting yourself.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I think we should do one every day.
guys, who was one of the week?
I said Vanessa Hudgens, whoever she is.
And I said,
You didn't say one.
I did say one.
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Lexi, a minute ago, Jay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know, I should have remembered it, to be fair. I just said it.
Thanks, Macca. There you go, Jay. You little fucking teacher's pet over there, eh?
Yeah. He's
Okay.
going to be the first one to get it.
I've got it. You're all-
Racing trains and shit.
Man versus tram.
Man versus.
Man versus Rona.
I'm not being funny, right?
That's his next.
But those
series.
you have to beat the tram just to one stop. Is that the point behind that?
That's a
I'd
Dean's
beat
Gate.
you
Did
and that
watch the
fucking tram.
video?
I watched it.
I'm
It was
back.
mint.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Did you
watched
watch
it. It
the
was a good
video?
video.
Was it?
Both of them were
Did
fucking
you,
mint.
you've never watched it?
Listening
remember.
to this geezer breathe out
Let's
his
get
arse.
this 100-metre sprint going.
Right.
Are any trams running now?
I'll come second. What?
Now
half
there's no
as
one in
many.
the streets.
Yeah, there's
I'll
no
beat
show.
you both.
What?
The tram and you.
Go on then.
You
mate.
can be on the fucking tram if you want.
Yeah, right. What does that mean?
Wrap it up, Adam. I need to go.
I need a piss.
What's the longest?
Right, you've got 2 minutes. You've got till 10 to, and then I'm getting up and going.
Right. Look at Gaz. Doesn't he do this at the BBC? Then?
Oh, I do.
No, we don't.
Oh, I do.
No, we don't.
Because they
Oh,
turn
do
up
you know
on
what?
Oh,
time.
no, we've not got time. Now we've got 1 minute.
Right, go on.
Yeah,
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. What's
Um,
not having no lunch. No, I've got work to do.
thanks for watching episode 51 of the Full Time Devils podcast. I've been Jay. That's been Gaz. That's been Adam McKola. And that's been Joe McGrath. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks. Oh yeah, and we're on Spotify and Audio Boom or whatever.
Go on, Nick.
And iTunes. Thanks, Nick.
Give us 5 stars.
Yeah, give us 5 stars. Thanks, Joe. Anything else I've missed out?